Hi everyone. In this video we're going to be unboxing another one of my packages that I have pending to unbox or open up, because if you watch a past video of mine, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I got a backlog of all these packages that I needed to open up. So I'm excited to this time be featuring Jessie James Beads. I'm covering this up for my privacy because it has my information. But this one came from Jessie James Beads. I love Jessie James Beads. As you know, I'm an ambassador. They've just informed me that they have this fabulous new program coming up for this year. So I'm excited to see what that is and share with you guys. But in the meantime, like I said, I have this package from them that I have not opened up. So let's open it up and see what's inside, and let's see what beautiful jewelry we can create. So let me know in the comments, how was your New Year's Eve, New Year's Day celebrations, if you celebrated. I had my sister come over from Texas, and they came over to spend the holiday with us, and she has 6 daughters, which I love them all so much, and it makes me sad that I don't see them grow up because they're in Texas and I'm in Minnesota. So I was super excited to see them. Her oldest daughter was not with them this time, but I have spent time with her in the past. But the little ones were just so much fun to hang around with. And we went to the Mall of America. If you are from Minnesota, you know what the Mall of America is. Otherwise, it is the largest mall in the U.S. as far as my understanding. Now, I don't think we've had a bigger mall built yet in the U.S., but the biggest one I think in the world is Canada. Not sure. Singapore could have beat them. Who knows by now. Anyway, we went to the Mall of America. We had fun. It was just a really nice time to spend with family, and I was sad to see them go. My husband's goal and I is that when our youngest daughter has graduated in a couple years, that we can get a summer home, or a winter home more like it, down in Texas, so that I can spend more time with my family because they are down south. So we'll see if that happens. Hopefully, cross your fingers, and with your support on my channel, that would be possible too. Just by subscribing, just by liking, that hugely supports my channel. So every time you do that, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. All right, so here's what we got from Jessie James Beads. We've got this gorgeous. Now, before I continue, I'm not sure if any of this is still on the website, but I do recommend going to check out their website. I'll link everything down below that I find that is still available from what they sent me, because like I said, this is an older package. But otherwise, I do recommend to go and check their website out. They have gorgeous beads, gorgeous strands. I'm so in love with their strands, and I'm very addicted to them. I have so many, it's not even funny. When I reach 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to have choose a lucky winner to get a ton of their strands, because like I said, I've been hoarding so many that I'm happy to share with one of you. For maybe I'll pick two winners, because like I said, I have a ton, and I would love to be able to give back to those people that are supporting my channel. So that would be, so look forward to that. Once we reach the 2,000, then we will do a giveaway. So, and like I said, everything will be linked in the description box below. All right, so we have this one called Color Classics Honolulu Blue. And look at how beautiful those beads are. And what do you guys think of the gray background? I think it'll make everything pop a little better. The white was way too, I don't know, it made my lights look funny. And then the wood made things get lost. So I finally I've seen other channels use gray as a background. So I'm hoping this will be easier on the eyes for everybody, including me when I'm editing. This one is another one. This is the Blue Perennial from Pantone. This is from the Magical Mystery Bead Box, the VIP. So this is from one of their boxes. No wonder I've seen this one. I'm pretty sure I have this one too. It's the Luna Moth Metal Pendant in silver. We've got some chain reaction. We've got now with rondelles that are black. So we've got these little itty bitty black beads here. Have you ever has it happened that you pick up a strand and then you pick up the wrong side and all the beads are flying out? And you're like, no! That's happened to me so many times. Not even funny anymore. Then we've got some fairy silk cord. Look at how pretty that is. Now, I used to be confused between fairy silk cord and sari silk. Sari silk is dyed silk. Fairy silk is this beautiful cord that, as you can see, the ends are finished off. So if you have any, you know, I don't know if anybody is confused like I was. Hopefully that helps you, because I could never figure out which was which. So this is fairy silk cord, not to be confused with sari silk. If I'm still wrong, then let me know. I'm always happy to recognize when I'm wrong. And then we have this lovely, like, it almost looks like a flower pendant, but look at that. It's got like a button shank on the back. Cha-cha tassels. And then we've got this gorgeous curb chain. Oh, I know what this is for. It goes with this. It's a toggle clasp. Isn't that gorgeous? So since we got the flowers and the moth, I'm thinking a little bit of spring. A little bit of spring. Then we've got Lavender Feels by Color Trends. Let's grab another one of my little trays here. So I love this mix. This mix is gorgeous. Goes perfectly with the strands that they sent me. Let me grab my tools and my mat and let's see what we can make. Okay, so see, here are some items I pulled to make a lovely pair of earrings. I know it doesn't seem like much, especially since, look at, I grabbed just a few, and these cha-cha tassels, I have a ton of beads left. Seriously, guys, their bead mixes, you have enough to make so many of necklaces and earrings, and it's just crazy. So just so you get an idea, but what we're gonna need is the cha-cha tassel that came, and then I stole from this Pantone strand, I stole one of the sparkly spacers because I'm all about the sparkles. This vintage, like, I love the lilac with the gray, so that one, and one of the rondelles. And so then we're gonna need 6 inches of 22 gauge wire, and then I'm just going to clean off my ends to make sure everything's nice and flush. And then what I'm going to do is just bend this one side to start off with. I'm going to bend it 90 degrees, just kind of about an inch or so, 3/4 of an inch, and grab my round nose pliers, bring this over and up like this. So we have a loop, and then we'll grab these. You can either use your finger if you want, or you don't have to strain your hands and just use your pliers. Just when I use my pliers, I'm always snapping my pliers off. It drives me nuts. So a lot of the times I prefer to use my fingers, but not always good for your hands. Or if you have, like I said, not good strength. So there we go. And see, I just did a double loop. I cut this little end off. I don't want a big loop because I don't want to make these too long. And somewhere I read, you guys tell me in the comments, somewhere I read that earrings should not be longer than 2 inches, even though I like nice long dangly earrings. So I don't know. All right, so there we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, the pretty like porcelain looking beads, the sparkly spacer, and then our rondelle. And then we're gonna, usually I use the tip of my pliers to kind of measure the space like that. See, gives me enough space of how much wire I want to wrap. And then grab my round nose pliers, bring them around like so. And you can either do it while you're wrapping your pliers around, or just grab your flat nose like so. And you're going to need to do that right now. You'll see in a minute why. And just grab your wire. Now what I'm going to do is go around here and then around. So see how I made a loop around the rondelle? And now what I want to do, and it just adds like a little bit of, like a little extra to your beads. And then I'm just going to go right all the way back up. So I did that spiral all the way around these two. Like I said, I love working with wire. If you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know how much I love working with wire. Oop. Straighten out your little loop here. All right, and just kind of see how do the wrap over here. Finish that up, and then you can cut the end. Super fun, flirty earrings. Very, oop. Okay, that wire went flying somewhere. Hold on to your wires, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to poke somebody's eye out. And then we're going to take our, we're going to need a, this is you're going to need a 6mm jump ring, and or 4. You could probably use 4 if you wanted to. I just had these handy. And put this here, and then let's see, what did I use? Oh yeah, and then I'm going to do the gray side down like that, and then just grab another pair of flat nose pliers to hold on and bring it back. Close your jump ring, and then grab your ear wire and open this up here. And close it. And then, as magic of the camera, we're recording, we've got our second, yay, our second ear. Look at how pretty these are. What do you guys think? Aren't they just adorable? Oh my gosh, are they cute, fun, and flirty? So pretty for this upcoming romance season. All right, so we have those. Another idea I thought of, and you guys will have to let me know if you like it or not, but right now chokers are very much in style. So what I am going to do is you're going to need your fairy silk, like so. A choker is 14 inches, obviously everybody's neck, including mine. Might be a little too tight for the 14 inches, but still, let's start out with 14 inches because we still have to put the clasp, and you can always put an extender and make it, adjustable. So what we're going to do is, let's see, how long is this fairy silk here? Let's see. So this one, okay. So if I cut it in half, 12. So if I fold it in half, we've got an 8. So we've got, which is perfect. We've got 20 inches folded in half. So that is absolutely perfect. That's what we need. And what I'm going to do is take these two sides. Let me just double check just to make sure. So I'm not going to stretch it out. Don't stretch it. So it's 12 and 8. Okay. So we've got 20 inches of this sari silk. So again, what we're going to do is, let me show you. I'm super excited about this because I do love chokers. I do love a choker. So what we're going to do is take this bead, because right now another thing that's really big in style are pearls. So, okay, so I took out these pearls. I've been kind of pondering and thinking about how I want to do this. I thought about passing the sari silk through here, and some of these beads are large enough to do that, but unfortunately these pearls are not, and they're coated, so it's not like I could ream them to make them bigger to to be able to thread this cord through this. I did try a one of these what do you call these needles that are super long but that have the the center, so I could put the sari silk, but it was just tearing up the end of the sari silk, and it was just not, of the fairy silk, and it was just not going through. So I think what I'm going to do is a different approach. It's still going to look, hopefully, the way I envision it, it's still going to look really pretty. But this time we're going to use 20 gauge silver wire, and I'm just going to take a big piece like that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to work off the wire, the wires, so I know how much to use. I'm going to grab these here, and then this butterfly. Oh my gosh, these butterflies are so adorable. And these like porcelain beads, the pearls. This one. I was worried about it would be too stiff, but I think if we can, I'll show you in a minute. If we can bend it, it'll be perfect because it's supposed to be a choker, so it'll stay in one shape. And let's see, this one here. Another, let's see, which way is this butterfly facing so that they're even. There we go. And then this guy here. There. Now we can go ahead and make a loop, a wrap. We're going to need a wrap loop for this. And like this. I'm just going to use my fingers. Like I said, sometimes it's easier. I'm not pulling the pliers off. Almost smacking myself. And cut the ends off. Make sure you tuck those ends in. Like so. It would be really nice if the sari silk would have, the fairy silk would have fit through all of the beads, but that's okay. I think it's still going to look super cute. Now I can go ahead and cut it about right there. Like that. And then do another wrap. See, it's already nice and bent, so it'll be perfect. And that was way too much. So right about there. And this. Like that. I could cut way too much off, but that's okay. And I save out my scraps. Sometimes I just go and make jump rings with the little pieces I have left over, if they're big enough. Oh, wrong one. Need the flat one. Okay, so like I said, we have this like this. Then what we're going to do is take this fairy silk, and what I'm going to do is cut it in half. Like I said, this is how much did I say fold it? 20 inches. So should have plenty. And do it this way. And then take one side. For this one, we can put it through here. Let me see if I can squeeze this side better in there. Nope. So this little piece is going to be perfect to thread that in there. Oop. Should be. Unless I have my physics wrong. There. Can I thread? Nope, I'm going to have to flatten that. should fit through there. There we go. And then take this off. And thread this through here. Oop. See, so now it's nice and tight. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we will be able to fit these beautiful beads, large hole beads through here. Ugh. Hopefully, what I'm hoping is that this will cover that wire, the loop. See, because it'll go over there. See? Is that perfect or what? Now we'll do the same on this side. There we go. And now we have our gorgeous, we just bend it a little more so that it sits nicer on the neck. You know, I wish I didn't have to bend it that much, but, and then it looks like this might want to float around like this. So what you can do is take, for example, a piece of wire like this, and where's my, let's see, make sure that it's smaller. I mean, not too small that it'll fit through. So I think, yeah. So you grab your, these step loop makers. I can never get the name right for these things. These bail makers. So we're gonna do this and then just make a spring like this. You could also use one of those cone makers. You know, if you, I have one, I just didn't pull it out right now. But just make a loop like this. I think that's about good. I love wire because you could do, you can pretty much fix anything or make any shapes or, you know, adapt it to anything. That's, I think, why I'm so into wire. Then bring it down here. Oop. Come on. That's the thing about this stuff, that it's just threading is the key. So there. And you just bring it down here like so. And I'm going to take, putting this piece down. I'll cut that off because it looks kind of funky. Let's see, like so. There, right about that. Oop. Flat side. Take that off. Where is it? There we go. See, and then what you do is you grab this side, one end, make sure that it's nice and tight in there, and then trying to fold it into it. Come on. There. Just to pinch the silk. See? so that this doesn't dance around. Still need to cut this. It still looks kind of funky. It's not wanting to go straight. Oop. And there. See, so now it's, this thing won't dance. Yeah, if you pull on it, it'll go, but at least if you're wearing it, it won't dance around. You can probably even put some drops of glue here and let it, let it dry, and then it won't go anywhere. So I'm going to do the same on this side. Okay, to finish it off on these sides, because this one is this choker is not going to have a clasp. You basically just tie it on, which is nice because then you can adjust it to the size that you want. So I used another one of those like little, grab some more wire. This one, the other one I had was too short. So what I'm going to do is grab this guy like so. Hopefully I can fit the two beads on both. Otherwise I'll have to just do one side, one by one. But yeah, that's not going to fit. All right, so I'm just going to take out one, because I know both pieces of the fairy silk will fit, but I just need to insert it one by one. Pretty sure. Let's see, cross my fingers and just pull this through. Hopefully. There we go. Twist, because they're pretty bendy. All right, change of plans. I was not able to thread both of these into the fairy silk, so we're going to do two different beads, which is still going to look super pretty when you tie it up. It's going to have these two little beads hanging. So I'm just going to make a little knot here, like so. Where is it? There. I don't want it to be too up high, so I want it closer to the end so it doesn't use up all the silk. That way it will be hanging and floaty and flirty. All right, so there, got that. And then just to tie up these ends, there. See, just kind of like to tidy up the end is what I meant. Then the same with this side. Do a little knot the end. Like that. And it's a little too raggedy for my legging. There. And then again, we put that down. So see, now you can tie it up in the back, or even tie it on the side. Well, no, because then this won't be centered. But you can tie it in the back and you'll have these beads hanging, so it will look super cute. So I'm going to do the same on this side. So there we go. Let me know what you guys think if you like these designs. And we have a lot of beads left over for future tutorials, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see those tutorials, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I truly appreciate when you hit the like button if you like the tutorials. And if you want to see more like this, that's what lets me know. And for now, I'm going to leave you with another Jessie James Beads tutorial up here. I'll see you over there, and thank you for watching. Bye.